What up? What is good? Everybody, we're back. I'm back. You're back. Here, live watching this live stream. We are back with another live stream to talk about these final three games for June 28th of 2025 MLB. Hope you all are doing well. You, your family, friends, loved ones, all of that on this last Saturday of June. We're just literally we're right around the corner from July 1st, coming up in a couple of days here. Not that long away. And the hope is that, the heat kind of dwindles down some for a lot of us. And July, not just as a better, but just as a person, as a human being, July will be a bit more kinder to us in general. But, again, of course, the hope is that, we win greatly in the month of July. But I did not put any picks in until literally just before the 4 o'clock game started. Kind of still waiting to see what kind of occurs. I'm kind of mad at myself because I was supposed to put a Rondé down on a ticket. I did, but it was just for him to get a hit, and I was supposed to put him down to get 4+ HRRs. And I, rushing and all that. I just got off of work, just got home, all of that, just got relaxed to be able to really sit down and try to put some stuff together. And I even posted this. Follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my MLB picks. So this specific ticket was from yesterday. I needed Green and Kurtz to get 4+ HRRs. They didn't do it yesterday. I talked to my coworker today about it. I was like, yeah, they're probably going to go today. I didn't put them on a ticket. Guess what happened? Yeah. Plus, I was too busy at work. I could not put a ticket in while I was at work today, just because it was just too busy. I just didn't have enough time. I got to work kind of early, and nothing was open for me to be able to put anything down. So there was that too. So, I pretty much had to wait. But with that, we were short-staffed. I was running around a lot doing extra work. Didn't have enough time to put any tickets in. I would have probably put at least Kurtz and Green down separate and together, and that would have cashed. But what can you do? Congrats to the A's on getting a 7-0 win against the Yankees. So what can you do? But I do have a couple of tickets here for 4 HRRs. I decided to say screw it and put it down. I do have another ticket here just for batters to get hits. It was Brandon Lowe and a Rondé. They came through. Ketel Marte and Stowers to get a hit, and Brandon Donovan, who hit a home run, and Alec Burleson to get a hit. So that is a hopeful cash today. And the other 2 tickets, I decided to go with Raleigh, Brandon Lau, Suarez, and Burleson to go and get 4+ HRRs. 4-leg. This is a plus 12,375. Like I've been stating, I'm being more aggressive with my parlays and my picks as far as HRRs are concerned, because I'm getting more comfortable with doing those. And the other ticket is for Cowser, Muncy, Kirk, and Acuna Jr. I should have put a Rondé on here because he did get his 4+ HRRs. That's what I was thinking to do, but I was like, I'm going to put Cowser down because he's looking green today. Kind of switch it up. I try to not have the same players on the same tickets when it's pertaining to my parlays. But again, Cowser, Muncy, Kirk, and Acuna Jr. all to get 4+ HRR. So those are those ones. So with that, let's dive into these 3 games. See if we can find anything that is basically left, unless you were deciding to do like some live picks on these 4 o'clock games, which is still an option. That's still a thing that you can do. I say go for it. Some people still win on the live bets. I mean, I know I was winning on NBA for live picks, but what can you do? But that was like last season and like a little bit of the late season prior. Because I've only been a better for the last year and a half, and I've only been a capper since October of 2024. So, and as I always say, don't mind my very slow laptop. It's old. It's like 4 or 5 years old. and it's on its last leg. And I'm, hopeful to get a new laptop at some point. May not happen this year, but maybe next year. But also too, it is storming, it's raining, it's all this stuff happening outside. So I wanted to get. I was kind of up in the air about streaming, but I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stream. Try to go for at least a half hour, if I can, maybe 20 minutes, and go over. If anybody jumps in the stream, we can converse and chop it up about some picks. But let's see what we can do. As you see here, when you're looking at the first game up, Cubs at Astros at Houston, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. When you're really looking at this stuff, you see the Cubs are more green than the Stros, right? But Colin actually gives up more home runs to the left-handed batter versus, Lance giving up only, but so much. And, Colin gives up most home runs, right? Versus Lance. And it's more so due to the fact that, Colin has more time in the MLB than Lance, right? But again, if you're really looking at it, you'd be like, oh, a lot of this green, this looks like a comfortable spot for you to put some picks in. And we will talk about that in a moment. But I'm going to go back over here. I want to relook at Altuve because I kind of glanced at his stuff. He looks like he is a positive for a home run today. He also looks like a positive for 4+ HRR. He is a right-handed batter that Colin struggles to pitch against, right? But when we also look at the info, he's only hit 1 home run in the last 10 games and only 3 in the last 20, right? But again, I'm the type of batter who's more aggressive on the hits plus runs plus RBIs, and I'm still looking to push for total bases. That was what I originally saw as a profit for me. I was hitting and winning on those type of tickets more because home runs are luck based, to be honest, because everything could be green all across the board, pretty information, and the batters just continuously don't go out there and do their job, like say a PCA. Because I know that I put him down, more recently, and he just hasn't come through. But then when I don't put him down on a ticket, he does what I needed him to do 2 or 3 games in a row. But when we look at Altuve here, look at Jose. Look at his stuff. Night games, green, right? Home games, green. 50-50 in June. Struggles on Saturdays, though. Against the NL, 50-50. But against the righties in the green. Against the right-handed pitchers. And let's look at the actual spot, though. Third, he has a 292 batting average with a 508 slug, which is really good. When your slug is like 500 or more, like 600 stuff like that, that's really, really good. Really, really great, basically. I personally just would think that maybe this is a batter that you could put down for maybe 3 HRRs. But let's really look at his info. Look at what he's really been doing the last 10 games, and he hasn't done much, right? Really been struggling to find the ball. It was just something that I needed to see for myself because this was the one spot that I did not look at. And now this is kind of like pulling me back away from putting him down on the ticket because everything else was looking kind of right for me to put him down. And I just said, you know what, I need to see. Now, granted, yes, in a head-to-head matchup, he's averaging 2.5 HRRs. He's actually 2-2 when hitting 3 HRRs. That's what I'm saying. When I look at a batter like this, I'm like, I'm going to put him down, be a little bit aggressive. I'll put him down for 3 HRRs, And if he's really green like Kurtz was, once again today, I should have put him and Green down separately and together. That would have cashed because they were green yet again. Just like Acuna Jr. He's been green against right-handed pitchers like technically every single day. But he's kind of been cold a little bit. It's just something that you have to accept, that batters go on hot streaks and then they go on cold streaks. That's currently what he's on. That's currently what PCA is on. When we look at PCA stuff, currently home runs. If you were putting bets down on him earlier, these last 20 games, he was coming through for you, especially right here, right? You would have just hit back to back, taken a day off, and then put him down again with with the 2 wins that you got here. You would be up big, and then you would have just probably kind of maybe possibly folded after that and decided to try again, and you lost all that money. But when you look at his HRRs, he's more down more recently. He's every other game getting a HRR, but it's not been specifically like it's sort of been consistent with 3 or 4, but more recently he's been down. So it's like, do you really want to take the chance of him against Lance here? It's up to you if you want to do something. He has a 304 ISO. The ISO is what I look at for bases and HRRs. This is a perfect spot here because it's above, it's above 300, right? This is like pointing, and then he's green against the pitch mix mostly. And then when we look at his splits, he's 50-50 at away, green across the board during nights. The month of June, green. Saturday's 50-50 against the AL, great against the AL per his green splits, and versus righties, green. Let's look at the actual spot. Now, maybe they don't have the lineup up. Normally, though, per the information, he normally bats, it looks like 6 that he bats the most, but he might be batting 4th. Might be. But let me run. Let me go on ahead and run to Twitter here on my phone. I'm gonna go to Underdog MLB. And let's see. Doesn't look like there's any lineups for this game yet. Or for the Cubs, should I say. Doesn't look like it. Nothing yet. So, no. So I'm going to guess and say he probably may bat. But here's the other thing. I got this app called The Score. I always encourage you to go and download that app. It's a free app. No money needs to come out your pocket. You just download it. It gives you plenty of information. This is what I was using when I first originally started betting. It was helpful. It was definitely helpful. Let's see. So yesterday he batted 5th yesterday. So when he bats 5th, he's 50-50, 243 with a 405. Slug the day before that, PCA was 4th. When he's 4th, same thing, 50-50, but he looks like he bats more at 4th. I want to say this is the second most that he bats. The day before that, in an 8-0 win against St. Louis, he batted 4th. So it looks like he's batting, specifically, he's batting 4th a lot. Yeah, so the game prior to that, he's batted 4th. So he did bat 5th recently, but prior to that, the 4 or 5 games prior to that, he batted 4th. So when we're looking at the info, probably more likely going to bat 4th. But again, he's 50-50 with a 583. The 583 slug is still a really great spot. And when you look at his stuff here, he has 18 RBIs, 4 two-baggers, 8 home runs. He possibly could go yard today. That's a possibility. But again, per his information, he's been possibly could have gone yard any of these games, and he's even said that he has let his team down. I think it was back here on the 26th or something like that, or the 25th. It was around here when I saw an interview him saying that he had let his team down, and and he just felt really bad about his play. More than likely, more recently, he is cold. He's due to go yard. We just don't know when that could be. It could be today, maybe possibly tomorrow, but it's a Sunday. Last Sunday, as we usually say as bettors, it's you want to tread lightly with your picks, but a lot of batters went out there and handled business, specifically even like key batters that you normally would fade. They actually went out there and handled business. So it's up to you if you want to put PCA down. I'm gonna not put him down. Instead, I'm gonna consider, because I looked at this young man. I think it was you. I think it was Kelly. I could be wrong. Let me double check this. It was somebody. It was somebody that I think it was him. I think it was Kelly. But it looks like he may not be available. Let me look on DraftKings here and see, because DraftKings is where I usually pour a lot of my HRR picks, because because both them and FanDuel allow you to pick like 3 or 4 HRRs type of thing, 5, right? But let me see. Okay, Boston's up against Toronto. Brewers are up. Okay, Texans are up. Hold on. Let me pop back to the game here, because again I do have Raleigh down on the ticket, and I want to see what happened. Who got a run in? Canzone got a home run. Let me pop back out here. Let me go and see. Because I was looking at his stuff yesterday, maybe I think a couple days prior, because he's been sitting in his green spot for a while. So yeah, so this stuff, like even back here, I was looking at him, I think between the 24th and 25th, he had been pretty much green, right? All this stuff against right-handed pitching and all of that. He's been like mostly green against the pitch mix, but his splits have been mostly green, So I thought I looked at him earlier today. Well, no, it was yesterday, because today I did not have any time to look at anything I was able to put a quick ticket in way super early in the morning, like 4:30 in the morning, because I was at work, kind of just waiting to start my day. But I didn't have any real other time after that to really look at anything else. So he went yard. So that's why I was saying, like, your boy, I felt like he was like miniature due to hit a home run to go yard, and today was the day. So callers only went up once, because again I got called down for 4+ HRRs, so hopefully he will come through. But something else happened, and Seager went. So I was hearing some rumblings about Seager today after work, and I was like, I don't know about Seager, because he's been been sort of kind of doing some stuff more recently, but he had been struggling in the past 10 games to really find something. But I can understand why now. People were just like, Woo, against Woo, he has 5 hits, one of them being a home run, one of them being a 2-bagger. Mostly green against his pitch mix. His metric, he's been definitely getting under the ball, though. I didn't really look at his stuff, though. That's the only thing. Like, I was hearing about him after work, and I didn't look at his stuff. If I'd looked at his stuff, I would have probably, maybe, again. But at the same time, now I'm looking at his splits. Just depend. I would have probably played it safe and put him down for a 3 HRRs. But I didn't. I didn't do anything. So Seager just went, or maybe not just went, but just in general, he got his. Smith got 2. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely, when it's pertaining to the HRRs, because that's what my focal point is, you definitely want to do 2 HRRs, 3 HRRs, 4 HRRs, and if you're feeling really froggy, go for the Gusto, go for the 5+ HRRs, because those are the picks that I'm gonna be real aggressive with 4 and 5 HRRs. Gonna be looking to take single bet batters for 4 and 5 HRRs, and then more than likely do like a 2-leg parlay. So like maybe like a 3-leg parlay for 4 HRRs, and then a 2-leg parlay for 5, just to try to get, some comfortability with those, because those are hitting every single day. Somebody is, or a multitude of batters are getting 4 to 5 HRRs every single day if you're really paying attention to the players in the games. Because everybody, as I always say, everybody's so focused on the home runs, people are forgetting about the simpler things. All right, let's look at Bush here. We'll even look at Swanson because he's 50-50, and we'll look at Tucker as well, and maybe even Happ, because let's look at Happ, because he's actually been, as far as his HRRs are concerned, you see here he's 6-4 the last 10. Like, anytime he's gotten an HRR though, like really he's at least getting 2 to 3. As you see, he's averaging 2.7. But again, in the head-to-head matchups, he only has 3 out of 4 games where he's gotten it. He's going against a righty. He's mostly in the green against the right-handed pitching. 50-50 against the mix against Lance. And that's the thing about the data. Like, he's mostly red, but he's been hitting. That's the thing. And there have been batters, as I continue to say, there's been batters that, per their data, they've been fully red, and you're like, oh, I'm not putting them down. They've gone out there to hit 2 home runs in a day. And it's like, you still want to consider, like I could keep saying, I said it yesterday, you still want to consider putting batters down that are at the bottom, on the back half of the batting order, because you just don't know. You definitely want to consider putting a Reese McGuire down, because he just might go out there like he did yesterday, or a couple games ago, or the last game, should I say, that he batted and he got a home run. And he's had 3 of the last 5. He's averaging 1 home run in the last 5 games, which is great. He's like 70-30 or 8 or maybe 90-10 when it's pertaining to facing off against right-handed pitchers. 50-50 against the pitch mix. He's been getting under the ball more recently. Night games, he's actually pretty good. Fairly decent, really. 3-3-3, there we go. He's 1-3 on Saturdays. Against the AL, look at that. 300 average with a 900 slug. He has 2 home runs against the AL. 50-50 against righties. 50-50 batting ninth. So just literally, again, it's something to consider. You want to just look at everything and really just put the pick in. Talked about this with one of my homies in one of the betting discords that I'm in. Like, yo, like, we both agreed, like, yo, you got to bet every day. You have to bet small. You have to definitely trust the players. And on good runs like here, like if you would have taken Tucker these last 3 games here, specifically a week ago, if you hit here with 3 HRRs and you put him down again with the wins, he got 3 there, and you did it again here, you would be up. And he decided to walk away from the table, keep your money, and then put it down again. Boom, you won. And then the next day, boom. 5 days out of 6, if you would have just put all that money down, if you did it right, you'd be up. That's what I'm saying. That's how you build a mini bankroll or a big bankroll, whatever your unit size. Look how green Tucker is. Let's see. So I'm probably gonna probably put Tucker down for 4 HRRs on a single bet. He looks really, really good. Oh, you know, I think I heard that Bush isn't playing tonight. I don't think he's. Let's see. Because when it looks like this, usually we just see just home runs. You don't see anything hits, bases, or anything. That means that the batter's not playing. Like they either get the day off or whatever. Let me see. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so, well, he was on the bench yesterday. Not seeing anything. Okay, they just said that, there goes. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. They said Otani's supposed to pitch 2 times, just in 2 innings. Okay. Oh, okay. Here goes the lineup. Here we go. Okay, Bush is batting. He's in the game, so he's batting 240. He's batting 6th. So. Okay. So he's first base. Suzuki's DHing. Let me look at Suzuki real quick. He's 50-50. Let me see the DH real quick. Now he did. What did he do yesterday? There we go. He had two HRs yesterday. Let's see. Okay, when he's batting third, 50-50. And when he's DHing, 50-50. 17, 2 baggers. Let me look at Lance again. Let me see. Oh, that's right. Lance doesn't have any info. Well, he doesn't have any info there. Let me look at. He has a 4.91 ERA. 39 Ks. He's 1 for 2 currently. So the last 5 games, he's had 6 or more strikeouts. Basically 4 straight games of strikeouts, and he's only allowed 5 hits 3 out of the last 5. So he's like 2-2. He's allowed, well, you would say 3-2. So he's allowed 4 hits out of the last 5 games 3 times that he's pitched. As far as his own runs, he's only allowed 4 own runs 1 time, and that was on June 10th. Every other time is less than 4 over the last 5. So the question becomes, what are the Cubbies going to do tonight? If I really do want to consider putting Tucker down for these 4 HRRs on a single ticket. Let me look at his. That's tomorrow. So HRR, Tucker. If I want to put Tucker down for 4 HRRs, it's plus 295. If I want to do 3, it's plus 155. If I put him down for 2, it's a minus 125. The minus 25 usually, a lot of times those usually hit for the most part. So that's a good sign. The plus 155 is, per that number, is like, there's a chance that he can get that, but it may not happen. Like if it was a plus 135, because a lot of times when I'm really looking at these numbers, I'm noticing what really does cash and what doesn't. And there's when the numbers are higher, there is a chance of that happening that specific game. But if it doesn't happen that game, more than likely going to happen in the next game, because we see that consistently where batters and stuff. Just, you know. Oh, Yandy went? Yandy Diaz? He did. Smack. Gone. For the Rays. I keep not putting... And something told me to take the Rays to get 9+ runs against my O's because that happens a lot in baseball when you're looking at it. When one ball team, like how my O's did yesterday, we scored 22 runs against the Rays and the Rays only scored 8. Like they were up like 6 to something or whatever it was, 7 to, I think it was like 7. We were down 7-5. And then Sanchez came up and hit a home run to put us up 8-7. And then we went up again, scoring. I think I can't remember who it was. I think another one of our batters hit a home run or something like that. And then we went up 11-7. I was like, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing what we need to do. And then next thing you know, we were up 15-7. I was like, all right, we're really going to win this game. We had a major turnaround. Then when I woke up this morning and see we won 22-8, I said like, yo, I need to consider putting Tampa Bay down to get 9 runs in this next game because that's probably more than likely going to happen, and it's right there on the cusp of them scoring 9 runs today because they have 8. It's only the bottom of the 4th. Probably more than likely going to happen. So now, per what I'm looking at. Per one of my tickets, Josh Lowe came through. I mean, not Josh Lowe. Brandon Lowe came through. He got his 4 HRRs. So Carl has only gone up to bat 1 time. Okay, Boston's up 7-1. I keep forgetting to put Trevor Story down because he keeps getting at least 3 HRRs. So he's basically on a little trend. Every other game, he's getting 3 HRRs. Literally, no joke. Since June 18th was when he got a home run. That's pretty much when the trend started. So he got the home run on the 18th. He had 4 HRRs that game. He didn't get anything on the 20th, but he had 4 HRRs on the 21st. He didn't get anything on the 22nd. He had 5 HRRs on the 23rd. He didn't get anything on the 24th. He had 3 HRRs on the 25th, nothing on the 27th, and currently he has 3 HRRs on the 28th. So he's on a specific trend that he's not getting HRR he's getting HRR every other game. So that's what I should have looked at, and I just didn't have any time. Had I took the time, I would have seen that he was on the trend, and I would have put him down for HRRs today. That's what I would have done. That's a for sure thing that I would have done. Okay, Marlins and D-backs are handling business, doing something. I need Suarez to give me 3 more HRs. He has 1 hit. Guardians are winning 6-1. Arias. Gabriel hit a home run for the Guardians. Nolan Jones has 3 HRRs. Manzardo got a hit, got a home run. Oh, something just happened. Who just smacked something or something? Something just happened for the A's. I mean, the Diamondbacks. What happened? Cattell hit a home run, and I did not put him down on the ticket. Why didn't I put him down on the ticket? Is because DraftKings didn't have him available. I don't think. If I remember when I was looking at, because some of the sports books, they be knowing that these batters are gonna go out there and handle business that day, and Cattell was green because I was gonna put him on my ticket, and I was on DraftKings, and I couldn't put him down for HRR, so I went with Suarez instead. Freaking bums, DraftKings. And Cattell just went. That would have been my other. That would have been half of my ticket. So. Yeah, because like I said, early in the morning, I had Cattell. I was able to get Cattell on my ticket, but when I went to go try to put him down just before the game started, he was not available to pick. Just randomly just disappeared from DraftKings to put him down. At least for me, I wasn't able to put him down, so I went with Suarez instead. So, because I just had that feeling that he was gonna go yard. We really look at Cattell's stuff. My laptop decided to freeze a little bit, but you see it. He has a plus 245 odd for a home run, which he just got. Pretty much in the green like Suarez. Like I said, I was literally going to put him down for 4 HRRs, and he I think he just got the 4. All right. Yep, he literally has 6 HRRs right now. 3 RBIs. Well, sorry, 4 HRRs. He has 3 RBI. No. He has 5. What am I saying? 3 RBIs, 1 hit, 1 run. He got that on his third at bat. Like I said, looking at his metrics, looking at all this stuff, he's been doing his thing. So it's gonna be up in the air if he does anything tomorrow. He was looking to see who's in the green. He was pretty much due to get another one today, and he did. So what can you do? Oh, Boston just scored again. It's going down. Like it's really going down right now. Oh, okay. Royals are up 2-0 against the Dodgers, son. Garcia got 3 HRRs, and Witt got 3 HRRs. India got 2 HRRs. Okay, since he's up 3-0, nobody hit a home run for them. But Friedel has 2 HRRs. McLean has 4 HRRs. Let me look at McLean real quick, son. I know I'm supposed to be going over these last games, but I'm like still kind of trying to see what some of these batters are doing. So McLean he was in the red. See, this stuff I would have looked at all this stuff, and I'm like, nah, because I didn't get a chance to look at this stuff. Yeah, I would have probably more than likely said, nah, I'm not gonna put you down. Oh well. What can you do? Oh, wow. So, Cattell, as you saw, Cattell was a plus 425 here specifically. But over on because I haven't been on there in a minute. But over on Bet365, they had Cattell at a plus 600. Son. Don't y'all know I would have put that, I would have definitely, if I had known that, if I would have seen out, I'm like, yo, I'm putting them on my ticket for 4 HRRs. Definitely, probably even 5 even. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I forgot the Giants and the White Sox were even playing today. I definitely did forget. See, this is a game I would have probably faded too. It's bottom of the no, it's top of the sixth. No runs scored. Hmm. Yeah, I just need. Interesting. Call has not gone up the bat for a second at bat yet. Really need. I need to get these 4. Okay. Oh, did because that's right. I have Burleson down on my ticket. I don't think he has. Oh, well, he has 3. I need 1 more HRR from Alec. I'm just mad I didn't put Donovan down for 4 HRRs instead. He would have got that, but it's okay. But we're trying to make the magic happen. I don't think. Oh, Kirk is not even playing. Oh, no, never mind. There he goes. He has a hit. He has a hit. Yeah, so the question is, let me go back to DraftKings now that I'm back on track here. Man, somebody's waiting for some batters to get a home run. Let me go back to DraftKings. I think I have to relog. I want to look at Tucker's numbers. Okay, where's the game? So if I decide to take Tucker in a straight up bet for 295. What I could do is put Bush and Tucker down. I could do a safe pick, 2 HRRs each, and or 3. Or I could do both of those, 2 HRRs each, because they came through for me the last time. So if I put Bush down for 2 HRRs, he's a plus 105. And then Tucker was a minus 125, so that's a 222. I see 222 every day. That's literally like kind of pushing me to put this ticket in. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. I'll just do the 2. I got it. Because the number is it's like right there in front of my face. I'm like, I might as well just, just take that and hope that they handle what I need them to handle. Let's look at Isaac, because I didn't get a chance. I didn't even look at him. It's green. It's like 50-ish. Gets the pitch mix. He's really great on, well, really good on Saturdays. Good on against right-handed pitching, but 50-50. But he, well, it's 1,000 for a slug. It's probably because he had the one hit that he got was a home run. When he's batting leadoff, basically. He doesn't have. He's 0-1 though. 5 pitches. We'll see. Well, it's just some info. Let's look at Swanson real quick. He has a couple of hits against Lance. It's sort of kind of more red than green. Really good on Saturdays. 50-50 against righties. Struggles at 5. Okay, I just needed to look and see his stuff. Horner went yesterday. He did. He went yesterday. I can't remember if I looked at Suzuki or not. I can't remember. He's been struggling to find. He hasn't had really any real consistency. I mean, maybe today he gets a back-to-back HRR. He's 50-50 for most of his specific splits that I look at every time. He's been getting under the ball, though, more recently. And he's, 3-1? Averaging 3.8 HRRs against the Stros. Still might want to consider putting him down for HRR. I don't know about a home run, but at least maybe 3 HRRs today. Which, if you do that, his 2+ HRRs is -120. 3 HRRs is +155. So you never know. He might go out there and get 3. He might get 4. His 4 is 285. Just something to consider. Okay. Oh, Matt is green, son. But he's been struggling the last 3 games. I had him on a ticket yesterday. I just needed, like, I think it was, 3 more HRRs, and he would have cashed for me. Oh, Vinny went. Pasquantino went. He got 5 HRRs. Dag. Oh, Wick got 5. India got 5. Dag, I was telling y'all, man. If I really look up these batters' stats, I'm telling y'all, if y'all follow the data. Look, if you would have just put Vinny and Bobby down for, say, 4 HRRs, they would have hit. If you're feeling real froggy, 5. Garcia has 3 still. Look how green they were. They handled business. And they're up. And I was thinking about... No, that's right, I did. I put Muncy down. Now I'm upset because I'm like, dang, I should have put... I didn't even look at Bobby, or if I did that, I would have probably... Well... Let's see. Nah, I would have probably still went with Muncy because he has the better info. That's the only thing. Yeah, I would have probably... Let's see. This is Barrel. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everything was pointing more towards Muncie for Muncie and Otani, even Andy. Again, more per the three. You could probably consider like, oh well, Bobby is around, what Muncie is at a little bit. But what can you do? Let me just see. Yeah. Yeah, I would have probably put Vinny down. I just haven't. I kind of stopped paying attention to the Royals because the batters started to go cold, and I was like, I'm not even gonna attempt to. That's not attempt to put them down. I'm gonna wait till they start heating back up. So, oh well. Let me see. Oh shoot. You know what I did? I didn't even look. I guess I got so used to Acuna batting against a righty that I didn't even look to see if he was batting against a lefty. I just put him on my ticket. Man. So my ticket is probably more than likely done, even if say the other three get it. I think it's more than I didn't round robin it. Should have. Man. It's wild that he bats better against righties. This is wild because you would think that because he has the opposite, he's on the opposite side of the plate, that he would do better against a lefty, but he struggles. Okay, so this is pretty much him being cold once again for probably maybe possibly a third straight game. Again, maybe. He has 3 hits against Jesus. He just doesn't have anything else outside of being walked and striking out. Come on, laptop. That's my laptop's just being rude, son. Tell my laptop to stop being rude. And with all the info that I'm looking at, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna put him down. You never know, he might go out there and get like 4 HRRs tonight. I did kind of glance at Turner. He is green against everything. Look at this, beautiful, right? He's just kind of been struggling to find anything more recently. Like everything's pinpointing for him to, maybe, because he had two home runs. He had 10 HRRs, basically yesterday. The question is, would he go back to back? That's the question. No, I might take a chance on Turner. So Nick went yesterday. I was because I use Prop Finder site, one of the creators of the site live streams a few times a week, and I was on his Prop Founder YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to Prop Founder. They're on YouTube. And the one guy, he streams at least a few times a week. And I was on the stream yesterday, and there were a few people saying, Nick, consider putting Nick down for a home run, in which I was possibly considering putting him down for a HRR, and I did not, and he hit a home run. So let me look at, there's no info on his HRR though. Let me I think he did have 4 or 5 HRRs yesterday. I'm just double checking. He had 5, so he may or may not go back to back with 5. Schwarber went yesterday. Again, Turner went twice. Schwarber went yesterday. Castellanos went yesterday. So they may or may not go again today. That is the only thing. For the most part, Schwarber's mostly green. But per his info, he's more on the 50-50 side. I mean, when he goes, he's averaging 2, but he's had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games where he's had 3 or more HRRs, and 5 games where he's had 4 or more HRRs when it's pertaining to the last 20. He has 1 home run against Spencer, basically 2 hits. So this is kind of telling me that he may go yard, but that may be the only hit that he gets if he does go yard. And the only thing that you would consider is possibly just taking him for 3 HRRs, just because that would be like the more safer bet, between 2 and 3, and it might be 3 for real. Okay, St. Louis with the trying to come back a little bit. They're down 6-4. Come on, Alec. I need 1 more HRR from you, sir. You've been at bat 3 times. You only got 1 left. Yep. See, I called it. I said I should have did it, and I didn't have any time to put it in. I would have put Tampa down for 9 runs today, and I just didn't have the time. They got 9 runs. They're winning 9-1 right now against my O's. Cowser's not. Dang, I should have. Yeah, I messed up. I should have on that 1 ticket with Cowser, I should have went a different route. Or I shouldn't have. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should have just put that ticket in. Maybe I should have just did something else. Did call do anything? Top of the 6? Nope. Yeah. If I was really paying attention to Seager, I would have put him down on there instead of call. Yeah, it's another losing day. Probably more than likely. Just didn't have any time to put anything down. Work just got in the way. My laptop there we go. Laptop froze for a brief moment. Let's see. Oh, you know, Marcel. What's up, dude? Actually in the green here. You struggle against the pitch mix, though. Okay. All right. Three straight games of nothing for Austin. He's mostly in the green. Like struggles batting fourth though. I am really considering putting Turner down here. We'll see. All right, last game, and then I'm done because I gotta go get something to eat. I gotta work kick my butt. I know I'm running on fumes because once I lay down and wind down, I'm gonna be done. So I don't think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna. What I'm probably gonna do is just wait. Let me see for tomorrow. I'm probably gonna wait. Or nah, I don't think I'm doing a video tomorrow. Well, tonight for tomorrow, I don't think I am. Probably just gonna wait until Monday. There's not that many games. There's 8 games on Monday. Tomorrow, I might just go light on some picks because again it's Sunday. I don't think that. We'll see. It's just that I work tomorrow. I get off at 3 o'clock. I won't get home until maybe 3:34 or 4 o'clock. So I'm probably more than likely, I'm just not gonna, because by the time I get home, the games are gonna be, by the time I boot up my laptop, get the stream going, the games are already gonna be running, because there's a few games that, there's 2 games at 4 o'clock, there's 1 game at night. There's really no reason to stream. The only thing that I would do is do a video, but I don't think I'm gonna do one. I could probably look at some stuff and try to find something for tomorrow. There are some pitchers with some very high ERAs for tomorrow, which probably maybe possibly means that there may be high scoring games tomorrow. Maybe. Let's see. So if I look at something and I find something, I'll do a quick 4 or 5 minute video for tomorrow and get it done. But I would have to do it as soon as I'm done eating and streaming and stuff. But I'm just tired, so I may not even do a video and just post my 2 or 3 picks tomorrow. Real small, real short tickets here in these. Uh-oh, it may not be. Because he didn't have, who was that? Oh, this was not you. Wrong team. He doesn't have any info for HRRs. He had 4 yesterday. CJ. Looks like he mainly bats first, so he's fairly in a good spot. Well, he's 8-2 the last 10, which is great. At least getting 2 or more. Technically 3. See, if I just put them both down on for 4, I would have cashed at least the 4. I don't know. I may go back in. I may re-put Bush and Tucker down, and then just add Wood and CJ down for that's the thing. Let me see. Interesting that he picked that Hendricks pitches better against right-handed batters, but he's allowed more home runs against them. But again, what I may end up doing is putting Wood and CJ down along with Bush and Tucker on another slip. Did Neto go yesterday? He did not. He went the day before. Oh. Is he not playing? What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, so he pinch hit yesterday, so it's up in there if he's playing today. See, Ward had 4 yesterday. Does well on Saturdays. 50-50 against righties. Looks like he mainly bats 4th. And then let me look at, see, Adele, he decided to really step up the last, look at that, 5 for 5. Man, back-to-back 5. Missed opportunity yesterday. He struggled against the pitch mix stuff. Looks like he bats most 8th. Some folks are on hot, but he's been more down than up. He struggles against the pitch mix. He's more red than anything. It's like most of his stuff. So if anything, I would more than likely put, like I said, I'm probably gonna do. I'm probably gonna do Wood and CJ on a ticket together, and then do the third ticket would be Wood, CJ, Tucker, Bush, boom, 4 leg. Two total bases. We'll just probably do that. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm probably gonna do. And that'll be that. I got it. That'll be good. And I think I'm done because, like I said, I'm tired. I'm past my time of streaming. Should have stopped like 20 minutes ago. I still have to pay attention to some other stuff. But that's what I got for the rest of these 3 games. The hope is that something still comes through for the earlier games. That's the hope, but that's still kind of up in the air. But I am out. Thanks for watching. If you did, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll probably more than likely chat with you all on Monday. More than likely around 4 p.m., 4:30, something like that. To talk about those night games. Because like I said, tomorrow I'm probably more than likely just not going to do a video. I'll just wait to stream on Monday. But I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.